Police arrest 22 Boko Haram members involved in 2014 Chibok girls kidnap. The Nigeria police force says it has arrested 22 of the Boko Haram members who masterminded the 2014 abduction of schoolgirls from Government Girls Secondary School, Chibok, Borno State. According to Damian Chukwu, the Borno State Commissioner of Police, the suspects were arrested in different locations across Borno and Yobe states. He said all the suspects had confessed to participating in the Chibok abduction and in many bomb attacks on civilians, security agents and religious places of worship in the Northeast. Arrest of 22 dreaded Boko Haram terrorist BHT group members and leaders responsible for the kidnapping of Chibok schoolgirls, over 50 suicide bombings within Maiduguri Borno State and Adamawa State, invasion of Bama and Guza. Several attacks, ambush and killing of thousands of innocent Nigerians including security agencies and civilians in Borno and other northeastern states of Nigeria. Recovery of 11 AK-47 rifles and other weapons. Irked and worried by the persistent suicide bombings and killing of innocent citizens in the northeast by the dreaded Boko Haram terrorist group terrorizing northeastern Nigeria, IGP Ibrahim K. Idris equipped and deployed the special operatives of the IGP Intelligence Response Team IRT with enough credible technical intelligence to Maiduguri Borno State to trace and arrest all the terrorists responsible for the suicide bombings and other terrorist attacks in the northeast. After a lot of planning and use of advanced technology, between April 7, 2018 and September 7, 2018, IRT special teams with support from SARS, crack team of Borno State Command swung into action and eventually succeeded in arresting 22 confirmed Boko Haram terrorists BHT who confessed to several suicide bomb explosions within Borno and Adamawa states, kidnapping of the Chibok schoolgirls, invasions of Bama, Guza among many other crimes. Suspects narrated various roles each of them played. Amongst them are the commanders and coordinators of suicide bombings in Borno State, coordinator and members of the Chibok schoolgirls kidnapping, ambushes on security agents, logistics suppliers and their receivers of gold, international currencies, cows etc. 1. Mayan Tamadu aka Abor 23 octoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, he confessed to being one of the Boko Haram commanders who coordinated and led the kidnapping of the Chibok schoolgirls in 2014 and several attacks on Bama, Guza and Mubai towns in Borno and Adamawa states. 2. Adam Muhammad 20 octoseconds, from Bama Lga Borno, confessed to have participated in Chibok schoolgirls kidnapping and coordinating suicide bombings. 3. Gudja Jida 21 octoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, confessed to have participated in the Chibok schoolgirls kidnapping and coordinating suicide bombings. 4. Maman Wardi 25 octoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, confessed to participating in the Chibok schoolgirls kidnapping and coordinating suicide bombings. 5. Alhaji Madu Jida 29 octoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, confessed to have participated in the Chibok schoolgirls kidnapping and coordinating suicide bombings. 6. Ajiri Bulamadungus 22 octoseconds from Bama Lga, confessed to have participated in the Chibok schoolgirls kidnappings and suicide bombings. 7. Muhammad Abba 20 octoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, confessed to have participated in the Chibok schoolgirls kidnapping. 8. Fanami Mustafa 22 yoctoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, confessed to have participated in the Chibok schoolgirls kidnapping and coordinating suicide bombings. 9. Adam Mustafa aka Bedam 20 yoctoseconds, native of Kalabulj Lga, overall coordinator and kingpin of suicide bombings in Maiduguri and Adamawa State, who conveys female and male suicide bombers from Sambisa Forest to different locations in Maiduguri and Adamawa States to detonate their bombs. He also confessed to be mastermind of the suicide bomb blasts in Balga Road, Bulunk Kutu, Custom, Post Office, 33, Muna etc. in Maiduguri that led to the destruction of lives and prosperities. 10. Mustafa Kanambu aka Arana 20 yoctoseconds, native of Mabar Borno State. He is one of the Boko Haram terrorist commander who supplies logistics to the group members in Sambisa, and also confessed to have participated in several attacks and killing of hundreds of people in Maiduguri. 11. Ibrahim Mala 48 yoctoseconds, native of Guza Lga Borno State. He is one of the BHT commanders who lives in Al-Ora Kerkir MMC Borno State and supplies food and logistics to his members in the Sambisa Forest. 12. Abdullahi Muhammad Goya 23 yoctoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, confessed member. 13. Maina Adam 35 yoctoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, confessed member. 14. Wano Musa 27 yoctoseconds, native of Bama Lga Borno State, confessed member and coordinating suicide bombings. 15. Ishaka Musa 26 yoctoseconds from Bama Lga Borno State, confessed member and coordinating suicide bombings. 16. Abu Bakar Muhammad 28 yoctoseconds, native of Nganzai Lga Borno State, confessed member and coordinating suicide bombings. 17. Usman Amar 28 yoctoseconds, native of Bama Lga Borno State, confessed member and coordinating suicide bombings. 18. Maina Abba 27 yoctoseconds, native of Ngazai Lga Borno State confessed to member. 19. Maina Gambo 24 yoctoseconds, native of Nganzai Lga Borno State, confessed member. 20. Abu Bakar Kari 25 yoctoseconds, native of Nganzai Lga Borno State, confessed member and coordinating suicide bombings. 21. Bukharabacha 39 yoctoseconds, Kanuri by tribe from Mart Lga Borno State, also a confessed member and major logistics supplier to BHT commanders living in the bush. 22. Muhammad Bashir aka Kalajango 35 yoctoseconds from Gambarun Gala, civilian JTF aiding and assisting BHT to supply logistics. All the terrorists were arrested in different locations within Borno and Yobe states. All suspects arrested have confessed to be masterminds of several attacks and suicide bomb blasts in Balga Road, 33, Custom, Bulunkutu, Post Office, Muna, Kasuwanshanyu, the Al-Ora IDP camp etc. in Maiduguri, and many suicide attacks in Adamawa State, killing of thousands of innocent Nigerians, including ambushes on security agencies and civilians in the many parts of northeast Nigeria. Suspects are helping the operatives with useful information to arrest the other fleeing BHT commanders.